Tobin and Leroy, subscribe to the podcast. You miss any of the show. It is like the sports universe is laughing at me a little bit today, though, because there is no sports going on right now. But there are sports topics. But it is a little ironic that the first sports topics. Yeah, there are sports. There's things happening in sports. There's things happening.
We're just making stuff up.
Nah, there's things happening.
What's news?
The number one story in sports today
is
Ryan Tannehill's contract. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? The one that we've debated the most?
You're the only.
That's what they give me?
By the way, only people down here think that way of Ryan Tannehill. You do realize that, right?
No.
You do realize that.
Let me tell you something.
The only people that think that of Ryan Tannehill are in Miami.
Let me tell you something.
Go.
Memphis, Tobin, and Leroy, they got another thing coming. Because now that it's not a cutesy-wootsy minimum deal where the Dolphins are paying the majority of his dollars, but trust me, when he disappoints you with a 7-10 season, it's not 7-9 anymore. Once he gives you a 7-10 season, trust me. Trust me.
Wait.
I'll be waiting.
I will guarantee you there is no chance they're below 500 with that team.
No chance?
No chance.
It's football. Don't.
Unless Ryan Tannehill gets hurt.
What about Derrick Henry?
Valid point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
But you understand what I'm saying. Like, if that team stays healthy, no way they finish below 500.
But my point, like, this is the thing. Like, you throw at me, it's like, oh, is Tannehill a lot of money? It's like, yeah, I get it.
It's not a lot of money for a quarterback.
Yeah,
it is
$92 million guaranteed.
It
for
is.
A guy he was just ousted from the team that drafted him. When do you hear of things like this?
Bad teams make bad decisions.
Oh, I mean, come on.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you this. You think Ryan Tannehill's?
Hold on.
I didn't ask my question.
Can I ask you something? He gets none of the blame for being bad. Like, none?
I didn't say no.
None?
I'm not saying sure. But I'm saying if you take a quarterback, put him in the starting, make him a starter, and have the kind of dysfunction that you had on this team, how are you ever going to find out how good he is?
This is just it's just
the worst.
It's just too rich. It's too rich that we got like he's rich and that's too rich.
Okay. You think he's not better than Kirk Cousins?
What do you think? Can I ask you this?
Is he better than Kirk Cousins?
The samesies.
Samesies. Okay. Well, the going rate for samesies is 92
Let me
million.
ask you something. Can I ask you this? If we were doing a show in Tennessee right now,
right?
Would you be more excited if Tennessee signed Tom Brady to a 2-year, $60 million contract, or gave Ryan Tannehill $60 million guaranteed? It's the same money.
Ryan Tannehill.
Really?
Yeah, you know why?
I would have been so much more excited.
Because chances of Ryan Tannehill lasting 2 years are greater.
Really? You don't think Tom Brady can dial it up for 2 more years with his vegan juice?
Memphis, Leroy, and Tobin, Skeeter, and Jethro.
I'm gonna tell you.
Point for Texter.
Hey there, Skeeter.
Let's talk about something that is going on with the Dolphins, though. There was a little bit of a juicy nugget this weekend.
Whoa!
What?
Tannehill is universally seen as a bum. Leroy, I live in Connecticut. You don't have a football team. You don't count.
They got Dan Orlovsky.
Yeah.
Oh, Orlovsky had a doozy of a tweet. This one made me nuts.
I'm never going to listen to a guy who doesn't know how long a football field is.
Listen to this juicy tweet.
His claim to fame. Hey, that's the guy who stepped out of the back of the end zone.
There's a narrative around Ryan Tannehill that I don't think is totally accurate. If you take away his rookie year, because it's a rookie season and growing pains, he sits at 133 career touchdowns, 68 interceptions. Most of that done amidst absolute turmoil in Miami. Guy's a good player. Hey, Orlovsky, first of all, know how long a field is, bruh. Second of all, what is this take away nonsense? We just get to take away whatever we want arbitrarily? How about I take away his best season? Why not? Why don't I take away the seasons he had the best running backs of his career? Why don't I get to pick and choose?
Oh, no.
Why don't I just get to finagle the numbers however I want to, Orlovsky?
See, I'm familiar with the peacock.
Moving the goalposts, which he would.
No.
He's moving, yeah.
He
wishes you could move the goalposts.
I am familiar with the peacock.
What is that?
You notice how every time he talks about the Dolphins, he finds a way to mention Jay Ajayi in some way, shape, or form.
Here's the other guy, and then this Matt Miller piles in. He goes, and if you add in that Adam Gase was his head coach, you get totally different perspective on even those numbers. You asshats were out here during the Adam Gase's years. You said he was the reason for it. You jerks. You people like to revise history.
Said he was the reason for what?
Everybody here in this little bubble told me the reason Tannehill had his best season in 2016 was because of Adam Gase. Now you're saying that he won in spite of Adam Gase? You guys need to make up your mind, all right? You're either on board with me and say that Adam Gase sucks, or you go and you stick with your old takes and realize that he was, and say that he was the reason that he was good back then. You don't need to change whatever you want.
Please tell me this is accurate, or if it's not. Leroy, we had 2 years in a row of needing to beat the Jets or Bills
0-4.
to go on the playoffs. And Tannehill went 0-4.
0-4.
He had the work.
0-4.
Wait, so I'm not.
All he had to do was beat Geno Smith.
I'm not having
Thaddeus
this
Lewis.
and Thad Lewis.
How about the defense that couldn't stop Thaddeus
I want to
Lewis?
say one of those games was like
Does that
13-16.
Well,
Does that count?
The Dolphins in those last 2 games scored a combined 7 points. They got
7 points, Leroy. What is the defense supposed to do? Shut him out?
That's Ryan Tannehill's fault. All
It
right.
is. It is his fault.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna just throw this out there because you know so much about quarterbacking,
Sure.
right?
I'm an expert.
You think Tampa would take Ryan Tannehill?
You
You think Jacksonville would have gave Tannehill that
No,
contract?
No.
No,
Not now? No.
not now. They got rid of
They're getting rid of everybody. It makes me
Right.
so sad. I'm going to miss that dude.
who?
Calais Campbell.
Yeah, man, he's a
Dude,
monster.
had to be. Look at this.
Could you imagine Calais Campbell and Ed Orgeron having a conversation?
Wash your hands. That's why, Calais, you go out there, you wash your hands. Remember, don't do it with Mississippi. You go out there, you say 20 go Tigers, and that's enough time.
You know what's amazing? Do you even remember Calais Campbell playing here?
He had one great season. The sophomore
but he
year.
was.
But I'm
he
just
was,
saying.
he was a freak.
Right.
Yeah. Here's what that awful defense did those last 2 weeks, Leroy. Okay, they gave up 19 to the Bills and 20 to the Jets. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay.
That's not bad. And Ryan Tannehill.
That's also the same years they were the worst defense.
Ryan
in the league.
Tannehill gave you. They weren't the worst. All they had to do was win one of those games. They're in the playoffs.
Okay.
It doesn't mean I'm pretty sure Geno Smith. I think that was the following year. He had like a perfect passer rating in that last regular season game. But that game, Geno Smith was lights out. Like he was
7 points.
like he ran over Carlos
7.
Dansby in the end zone.
Okay.
7.
If you putting that all on Tannehill, that's fine. 7 points.
7.
He only scored 7 points. It's Ryan Tannehill's fault.
By the way, are the Jaguars low key players for Trevor Lawrence?
I don't think they're low key anything. I think they're quite clearly going to be an awful team this year.
Think about this: a better team, a better organization, just decided that we can win with Ryan Tannehill. A team that hasn't won in forever says we can't win with Ryan Tannehill. Who you tend to believe?
What has Tennessee done?
You sound like
What has Tennessee done?
you sound.
I'm gonna hold the Tennessee Titans up as some great staple of organization.
Hey, should I step-
Hold on. Their owner gave double birds to the fans 2 years ago.
May rest in peace.
Hey, let's not forget he was also in a seersucker suit. He was in a light blue seersucker suit.
Either way, I've never seen Stephen Ross give double birds to the fans. Never.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't.
You want a juicy nugget though for the Dolphins?
Sure.
Apparently. All right. This is the streets talking. And by streets, I mean ESPN.
Yeah.
Some interest in somebody named Melvin Gordon. Improve that run game, Leroy.
That's how you do it. You build the team around the quarterback, and then the quarterback has a chance to perform. It's not rocket science. Only the jackass general managers who think all I need is a quarterback to win. Right?
Give to a Melvin Gordon with this team.
It would fill a need. It would drop the needs.
It would drop it down. Now,
But it would be expensive.
what are you willing to pay, Robbie, for Melvin Gordon? Because I think he turned down $10 million a year last year.
Somebody just told me to climb in the box. I would not climb in your box.
Boxed in, bro.
No, I'm not.
Boxed in.
No, I'm not.
Dude, you got so boxed in.
No, I'm not. You know this. Wait. Why would they have an interest in Melvin Gordon?
Because they had
He's a running back.
Because they had a running back named Laird last year.
Balaj.
And Balaj.
You could have just said a white running back.
Well, I mean, the best running back in the league last
Christian
year was
McCaffrey.
White. I mean,
he's awesome.
I think it needs to be specified that his name was Laird.
He wasn't exclusively a running back.
I can't just
Wide
hose
receiver.
Yeah, I can't just hose down all white running backs when the best running back is white.
Yeah.
Or one of the best running backs.
Yeah. Word. Tennessee is a good organization.
Are they?
I mean, I do not know how Melvin Gordon can handle a team with 5
Well,
needs on
hold
the
on.
offensive line.
If they're a good organization, how come their number 2 overall pick flamed out in 4 years?
Who's that?
The Tennessee Titans.
Mariota.
If they're a good organization, how'd that happen?
I mean, look.
No. Riddle me that, Batman.
Hold on. Would you agree at the time he was a number 2 prospect?
No.
No, that's how it works.
Some might have thought that.
That's how it works. Who would you have taken if any different?
Not my question. Not my question. If you're a good organization,
that's how it works.
If you're a good organization, do you not set up that quarterback for success? If it's so easy to set up these quarterbacks for success, how come they didn't set up the number 2 overall pick for success?
All right, Sterling.
What has he done? Big Mike Vrabel. He's got corona.